never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Don't question why she needs to be so free. She'll tell you it's the only way to be. She just can't be chained to a life where nothing's gained and nothing's lost. It's such a cost. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. There's no time to lose, I heard her say. Catch your dreams before they slip away. Dying all the time. Lose your dreams and you will lose your mind. Life unkind. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you.
Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. Hope the intro singing there wasn't too rough. I haven't edited it yet to find out, but I've got a pretty sore throat. But, I'm doing my best and I'm trying to plow on regardless. It's a really fun song, mostly open chords. We do need a B flat bar chord and an F bar chord. There's some nice little embellishments here with the sus chords that you can add in as well. Definitely a great sing-along tune, this one. So let's get to a close-up. Check it out. So there's no intro. We come straight in with the A minor for 2 beats. Then to G for 2 beats, F for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and then 2 bars of C. So lots of quick changes and then a bit of a stop at the end. Second time through, A minor to G, F. This time it's C to 2 bars of G. 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, let's just deal with that first 8 bars again. Stick it to the kind of the melody as well. So A minor to G to F to G to C, 2, 3, 4. And I'll talk about the embellishments and rhythms and stuff a little bit later. A minor to G to F to C to G, 2, 3, 4. The next section is A minor to D7 to G for 1 bar. So that was 2 beats on A minor, 2 beats on D7 to G for 1 bar. No 1 to C for 2 bars. Then it's G for 2 bars, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're into the chorus. Let's run that verse one more time, make sure you got that right. So A minor for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, F for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and then 2 bars of C. 1, 2, 3, and then the same again, but with a slightly different ending. F, now to C, to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. A minor for 2, D7 for 2, to 1 bar of G. A minor for 2, D7 for 2, G for 1 bar. Then C for 2 bars, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Then to G for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. So long as you're comfortable with the F chord, you shouldn't find the actual playing of the verse particularly difficult, but it can be a funny one to remember, particularly that intro there, because it's kind of the same but not quite. So remembering that it's A minor, G, F, G, C, so finishing on the C the first time. The song's in the key of C, so that might be a way to remember what it is that first time. The second time through, A minor, G, F, C, G. Okay, very important that you get those right, because if you get those 2 chords around the wrong way, sounds well weird. Now the next section, also interesting, it goes A minor, D7, G, which is a 2-5-1 in the key of G, so it's kind of modulated for that little bit. It does that A minor, G7, C again. Then it's doing 2 bars of C and 2 bars of G, so that kind of firmly makes us feel like we're back in the key of C then for the chorus. So let's check out the chorus now. So the chorus is starting with C for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and then C for 1 bar. Again, C, G, and C. 2, 3, 4. Now it's going C for 2, G for 2, B flat for 2, F for 2, G, C, G, 2, 3, 4. Quite a bit going on there. So C, G, C, 2, 3, 4. C could G a C on you. C to G to B flat to F chord. G is gonna C you. G, 2, 3. Again. Good G, C da dum da. C to G, the C on you. C to G to B flat to F chord. G, it's gonna C you, G. The verses in this song are driven along by a piano on the original recording. So what I'm going to show you is just one approach that you might like to try. Feel free to make up your own as well. Fingerstyle works really well if you're trying to emulate the piano. I just find using a pick is kind of better for this kind of sing-along song. Now, what I'm going to be doing for the verses is 16th note strumming, but playing 8th notes. So what I mean by that is I'm going to do a down strum on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the beat, the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, I'm going to do a big strum, and on the ands, I'm going to do a little strum just based around the thicker string. So we end up with this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and big, small. And the small one is just the thicker strings. 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and at least that's the kind of the guiding part. I might leave out some, I might add some extra up strums in there as well, but that's going to be the main feeling for the verses. Now, interestingly, usually if you start with 16th note strumming, i.e. down strums on all the 8th notes, you would keep that for the whole song. But definitely in the verses, I'm feeling 8th note strumming. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for the chorus. Okay? That really feels good. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da ga 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 ga. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? But for the verses, it wants to be a little bit sparser. But I'm still playing 8th notes, I'm just doing all down strums. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Kind of works well when we start getting into some of the melody additions or the embellishments. 1, 2, 3, 4. The little eighth notes are just like a tiny little hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think on the piano it's almost certainly like higher notes and then a note played with the thumb, which is lower than those. So you get that da boo da boo da boo da boo, very common in the 60s, and kind of emulates that with a pick. So big, small, big, small, big. Again, she would. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So C to the G. Kind of keeps it sparse. You'll hear it in a second when we get to the chorus. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the C. I'll talk about the embellishments in a second. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you the fingering for that in a second, but definitely on that last G before the chorus, I'm building it up there, trying to get louder and louder. It's the cue for the audience to go, oh, here comes the chorus, the bit that I'm going to sing along. Most people know the words to this song, so really important that you build it up and you show them where the chorus is. And like I said, it's going to go from downs. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? It's kind of fuller. Gonna miss you. Stop. 2, 3. Now again. Kind of, even though you're still strumming eighth notes, there is that little bit, the rhythm of that as well, going 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. So if you want to do that, then you think all downs, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's go into some of the embellishments now here, so you can start to see ways that you can introduce a little bit of melodic ideas from the piano as well, particularly on the C chords and stuff. So that'll combine now with the rhythm. So hopefully you got this idea, the big, small, big, small, big, small, eighth notes for the verses, and then the bigger strumming pattern for the choruses. That's the only two sections. You're alternating between the verse and the chorus. Okay, the build into the chorus as well. That's what we've talked about so far. Now, as we get into the embellishments, you might find that you alter the rhythm a little bit to highlight some of the embellished parts. So, A minors would never say where she comes from. Now, I use this C sus4, adding little finger in the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And when I'm playing that, I'm muting the thinner string, because I don't like the sound of, I don't like that F with the E on the top on the C chord. It just sounds kind of sour. So I mute the thinner string. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you get that rhythm right. That's the rhythm that you hear on the piano. 1, 2, and 3. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. Same pattern again, but now we're using G sus, the holy chord. This is just a regular G here, like with the 3rd and 4th fingers, but 1st finger going down, 1st fret on the 2nd string. That's the G sus4, okay, the holy chord. Same rhythm, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So on, off, off. Then in the darkest night, you probably want to hit that down, that rhythm again. And in the darkest night, she comes and goes. Again, C sus to C. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and same on the G. So you just leave the 1st finger down from the C. You're going to move 3rd and 4th fingers. Leave 1st finger down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now this is just 1st finger down for the sus, regular G, Second finger down on the 9th of the chord, which is the G add 9. It's the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Ruby Tuesday. Okay? If you want to add the C sus again, Tuesday, goodbye, Ruby Tuesday, who could hang a name on you? I'm lifting off that 2nd finger. I don't think I really mean to do it, and it doesn't look like I'm strumming there. It's just some sort of force of habit. I don't know what's exactly is going on there, but anyway. Say goodbye, Ruby Tuesday, who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still I'm gonna miss you. Just that last G of the chorus holds, which is nice because it means you got out of doing the 8th note strumming and you're moving back into the 16th note. So having that chord hold gives you a chance to make that change, because it can be difficult to change suddenly from 8th note strumming, i.e. 8 arm movements in the bar, to 16th note strumming, 16 movements in the bar, 8 down strums when you're playing 16th notes, 4 down strums when you're playing 8th notes. Okay, so the song goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, chorus. That's it. Sometimes, particularly if I'm doing a double chorus, I get from the G, and I'm just trying to target G, A, B, C, open 5th fret, 2nd fret of the 5th string to the C. You don't have to do that again. It's just something that from the G. And I'm not fussy about hitting other notes, as long as I'm targeting, trying to aim for the do-do, da-da-da-da, goodbye. And there is one nice little trick that I'll show you right at the end. You hear it on the acoustic guitar. It's just a little line by, I assume, Keith, which is just playing the C chord, root note, 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd, then thinner string, little finger goes down 3rd fret on the 2nd string, pull off, and then a 2nd finger hammer on again. It's a nice little tale. Keith Richards always has these beautiful little intros and endings. It's subtle things, but they really make, well, for me, they make a difference. I think that'll do for this tune. It's a really lovely one to play. If you want to break out the recorder, that can be a fun thing. I literally, like a regular school recorder is what I used for playing this song for a long, long time. It's a fun one to play. It's not particularly difficult if you just muck around. Be a fun one to teach your kids as well if you've got a child that's learning recorder at school. Maybe. Anyway, if they like the Rolling Stones, it's not quite exactly Taylor Swift, is it? But anyways, have yourself an absolutely fantastic day. Loads more Rolling Stones over on the website. Do go and check it out, justinguitar.com/songs. I'll see you for plenty more very soon. Bye-bye.